I am Coach Dani Apgar, and I have the pleasure and honor to be interviewing the one and only Angela Scaff. If you don't know her, Angela is a hidden gem. She is a beautiful soul. She is a giver. She is an impact maker. And she is a creative designer and artist. She has worked in many different types of mediums with her art. She's designed book covers. She's done websites. She's done logos. She's done dance clothing and so much more. Again, I'm so honored. Are unveiling her shoe that she has designed and has gone into production, has gone past production because she received that many sales already. So stay tuned for that. But yes, welcome, Angela. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor for real. So I appreciate it.
It is my absolute pleasure. You know, highlighting women, empowering women is just filled my cup. So thank you for allowing me to fill my cup on this beautiful Saturday. So why don't you just share before we, I see a sneak peek behind you.
Yes.
Amazing. But why don't you give, is there something that I missed? Is there something you'd like to fill in about you?
I don't think really a whole lot, just my vision and purpose that I'm walking into. I really come to know that my joy comes in using my art or design and creating things that manifest atmospheres or items where people feel loved. And I think that's really, it's just become more apparent this year to me. And so I think that everybody who is an artist or a creative, there's always some kind of reason. And I'm really learning that I really wanting to make statements of people feeling loved.
I love that. Well, I got to tell you, every time that I am in your presence, I feel the love. You are absolutely, again, I just can't say it enough, how amazing you are, and just the warmth that you bring into a room, and even on virtual it's just magnificent. And we need more of you. We need more women like you. We need more people like you, and we need more of your love and your impact. So tell us a little bit about the story behind the shoe.
The shoe is called Forward. It is
It's called Forward. So yeah. Forward. All right. And How did you come up with that name?
It was kind of a manifestation from my year. Every year I kind of choose a word that I'm going to work on. And this year I chose renovation. And it was really kind of just taking myself down to the foundation and starting over. And about 6 months into the year, getting into footwear has been something that I've wanted to do for a long time. And I've designed some shoes, but never put them into a physical product. And so I had an opportunity to apply to a program, and I was accepted, where I created Forward. I just a vintage trader, but really the concept behind it was really through creating a movement of while moving, but really it's just going beyond your comfort zone and pushing forward into your power, taking ownership of who you are, and also doing that for others. And so that's really kind of where Forward is coming from. As you continue to push forward into your destiny, it's something I've been doing for myself. It was kind of the story at that time in my life when I created it, and really just stepping out to live your best life.
You have been doing a lot of personal development. You have invested in yourself this year. I've been on the blessing side of that. Full disclosure, everybody, I am her coach, but now we've also become friends. And I love this woman. I just love her. So I love the fact that Forward is about stepping into your destiny, right? That's what
Yes.
That's so beautiful.
Globally. Yeah, yes.
And so tell us, so it's about stepping into your destiny. It's about taking that step forward, even though the shoe is really comfortable. It is about getting uncomfortable stepping forward, right?
Yeah.
So the shoe is made of what?
Italian genuine leather. They're produced in Italy. You see the colors we have here. And then the tongue also has the Forward on it. And then that little thing, and then it's made in Italy at the top. But yeah, they're definitely leather. They smell amazing. They feel even better. And they're a sturdy shoe. I wasn't exactly sure what to expect. But yeah, it's definitely a everyday run around shoe. So
It is beautiful. And I know that your sister was one of the first ones to put them on her feet, and she said they felt like butter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. She's like, they really feel like money and butter. Like, that's fantastic. She's been super excited about them. I have another friend who bought them. She said they feel amazing, super comfortable. And I also enjoyed wearing them. And it's been great to see a physical product finally come to life.
Right. Another thing that I love about this design that you've done and that has been in production and is now in full swing of sales is that it's for a man or a woman.
Yes, definitely gender neutral. I wanted it to be something that empowers anybody at any stage of their life.
Awesome. You know, I have purchased other high-end tennis shoes before, and yours is definitely, I feel, actually more high-end than some of the other ones that I've purchased. So what do you feel, besides your love that you poured into it, what's something that sets your shoe apart from others in the market?
I think for me, it was the design concept behind it and the color choices. So on the shoe, there's purple, black, yellow, and green. They were very strategic choices for me as a Christian based off of biblical meanings of colors. And so the black was really the dying out of things. For me, it's been dying out of self-sabotage, some fears, insecurities, and then taking that and turning it into power and authority to walk boldly into my life. The purple is really about, we all are royalty if we allow ourselves to think of ourselves that way and know our self-worth and self-love. And I wanted that to be what wraps you. The yellow was, the light and the darkness. There has been a ton of darkness in our world these last several years and using that to be a light. And then the green is really just abundance, whether it's healing and happiness or peace that you need, it is to walk in that abundant life that you deserve to have. And so that's kind of, I think for me, what would set it apart, just based off of why I chose colors and the palette that I move forward with.
That's just beautiful. You had shared a little bit about that with me during one of our coaching sessions, have expanded it a bit more. So that was gorgeous. Thank you for sharing that with me. I know that your faith is a big part of who you are, and a big part of why you give back to the community. And I think at the beginning, when we first started working together, perhaps it was like, oh, I don't know where Dani sits. And what I told Angela, you be you, girl. Whatever you're doing is working. You do you. You believe in God. Put that out there.
Yeah.
As you know, my religion is love. And I love people who walk the walk and talk the talk. Not only that, but you are wrapping the foot to do both, right?
Yes,
You're right.
it was I wasn't exactly sure, and I struggled with that, and I'm learning to be more confident in. It is what I believe in, and it is who I am, and it is what God is, the visions and the designs I have, I believe they'll come from Him. And so it's just standing on that and being firm and going forward in it. But really, it's just kind of being not purposeful in anything I'm doing. And it's been awesome to be able to, as we've grown in our relationship through our sessions, it's been able to, to be able to just be more genuine in that and speaking it and not feeling to have to hold back or anything, because you believe in love, and to me God is love, and so it all comes together because we're about helping people feel loved.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is a challenge that perhaps you faced while bringing the shoe to life, and then how did you overcome it?
Yeah, there's been many challenges I've struggled with finishing things. So I started the shoe, and then I redid it a few times, and then I went back to what I originally had and pushed it forward. And for me, the challenges are continuing to trust myself and believe in myself, which ultimately, as a Christian, comes down to whether you believe and trust in what God's given you to do. But I think that even once I got the shoe, it's that in my house. I literally just unboxed them today, and I've had them for probably 10 days. And it was the fear, and it was, as I continued to work through why I chose the colors again today, when I was reviewing, I was like, if it's the dying out of fears, I myself have to walk the walk. If I want to believe in this and I want other people to get on board with me and be a part of this movement, I have to face these fears, and I truly have to overcome them. And that self-sabotage and those the fears of rejections or different things. And I think that was a lot of it because creatives, when they make things, they're kind of your babies. And when you're putting that out to the world and you don't know, you have to just be confident in your abilities, whether that is going to like it, it's not going to be for everybody. And that's been, I think, one of the biggest challenges is, for me, it's being confident in what I'm doing, regardless of if one person buys it, if no person buys it, if a million people buy it. I'm doing what I want to do and believing in that.
Amen. Absolutely. And this is a big part of life for everyone. Not everybody's going to love you. Not everybody's going to love your shoe. Not everybody's going to love my hair. Not everybody's going to love my outfit. But that's okay. And like you said, if we're comfortable with who we are, to walk in boldly with who we are, then that is everything. And that is my wish for everyone is to love thyself and be authentic.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there somebody like a celebrity or an athlete or something that if you're like, oh my goodness, there would make my shoe, that would make like, ugh.
Yeah, athlete-wise, I would love the Williams sisters too. I actually just saw Venus speak a few weeks ago, and it would have been amazing to get up to actually but yeah, I would love to see people that are out promoting similar messages in it. I don't know that I have a ton of necessarily celebrities that I just be open to anybody. I'm a J-Lo fan. I love everything that she's done. She's really come a long way, so I think she would be another person I would like to see it in. I watched some of the stuff that Robert Downey's doing for the environment. It should be kind of cool to see him as he's starting a movement with the environment. So different people that I think
see all of those people wear.
Yeah,
it fits their personalities as well.
Right.
I really do.
Yeah. So I think those would be some really cool people that to start with. If I got the opportunity to do that, those would be a few people I'd like to start with.
Well, absolutely. But Serena, the fact that she was at 10X Ladies, I think there's an opportunity there for you, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that we can find out how to at least get that information to her, right? We could take those steps. And Robert Downey Jr., I completely see it. And then J-Lo's just J-Lo. She looks good and everything. So love it. Let's see here. Any plans for expanding your product line beyond the tennis shoe?
Yes, I really wanted to develop an activewear line and accessories that would kind of go along with it. This year's I've been doing a lot of work on my health and to kind of take that into a bigger concept of it being a complete outfit that you could use towards activating your health and coming out of situations, whether it's something similar to mine or not, but really using it to boldly take control of your life. And I was thinking about it, and I was working on this with my sister this morning, but really for me, forward would definitely, I want to expand it in the health aspect, because your health is truly your foundation. And so if you don't have that, it's where your structure lays, that you get to build the house of you on. And if it's not stable, or it will determine the trajectory of how far you get to go. And so I think for me, that's been a key piece of this year too, is personal development, really, really working on my health and getting things back in alignment, so I can live the best life, but also do the most and get everything out of it. So I think expanding that into activewear would be, in the long story, where I would go next with forward.
Beautiful story. Again, I've been blessed to see your journey, the mass momentum that you show, the shifts. You were very hard on yourself, but the shifts, you got the shoe out. You've been traveling. You've been going places. You're doing a lot right now with me. You really are just on fire. Any partnerships that you have planned or that you can think of?
I don't have anything planned right now. Definitely something I want to do though, and I need to explore that. That has always been a weakness of mine too, and so that's something I also need to overcome, is sharing and collaborating, because collaborating really, it opens the doors to so many other ideas and opportunities of other people to expand products, to expand knowledge. So yeah, nothing on the horizon, but I know it's coming.
Absolutely. So what are you doing now, and how can we, myself, others, help you in getting the word out about the shoe?
Yeah, I am on socials. I'm on Instagram and Facebook primarily. And I have a link tree that is also on my Instagram too, which kind of allows you to connect to other things that I'm doing, but really would be an awesome way to just connect with people. If you want to buy the shoe, I'd love you to tag me in it so we can move forward together with the movement. But yeah, and also feedback. I love feedback. It really helps me to continue to grow as a designer. I never want to stay stagnant or think I know it all. So I would love to collaborate, connect, and just talk to people that are interested in the shoe or just have thoughts. Either way.
Yes.
So
I love it. I'm actually going to share something right now I was on with Alex Hermosi this morning. He's just an amazing business person. And I did a screenshot. So I want to just share my screen here. All right. Can you see that screen? I'm sure.
Yes, I can now. Yeah.
Okay. So part of the reason why it was important to me to bring Angela on is it's hard to sell our own stuff. It is our baby. Is our baby ugly? Are people going to want our baby? And Alex said this. He said, and if no one knows about your stuff, we can be pretty sure they're not going to buy it. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. And he has just given away so much for free. This is just a side note.
Yeah.
He wants business education to everybody. And he has given everybody, and I can put the link when this wraps up. I'll put your links. I'll put the link for business stuff that he shared. This resonates so much because at the end of the day, no one's gonna save you. Life isn't a bedtime story. The Calvary isn't coming. You're it. So you got to learn this stuff, period. And learn meaning to sell, right? To be comfortable, to be bold. Like, I have this shoe and it is amazing and it smells like money. It's butter on Lux V. It makes you feel good. It remembers who you're walking with. It reminds you that you're not actually alone. Those two things that I just shared with you from him just really hit me because it really is. It's the hardest, scariest, and also just most honest, truthful thing that we can come to as human beings is we are in charge of us. Nobody else.
I know, it's kind of like you've been helping me become the CEO of my life, not just business. And that statement is a note that I continue to go back through because it's hard to sometimes want to take responsibility and accountability for yourself. So yeah.
So I applaud you because you are one of the people that does take personal responsibility, that you have made it your mission to help others, and you can only help others once you've helped yourself.
Yeah.
And you have done that. You continue growing and expanding, and there's so many people out there that really do, oh, well, I can't because of, or this won't work for me. It may not work the first time, may not work the second time, maybe not even the third time, but you just keep getting up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such a brilliant prayer. I just love it. We need to get some affiliates on this for you. We need all this Alex Hermosi stuff is also in the back of my mind. Of course, 10X, being a 10X business coach, that's always there as well. So love it. Okay. Based on that, who would be your ideal customer that you feel would really resonate?
I think people that want to go further, which in my opinion would be all people, but actually it's not always all people, but really resonating for people that they have something to prove to themselves. I don't necessarily believe in proving things to other people, but proving it to yourself, because nobody is going to know you more than you. And so I would want my audience to be people that have a desire to make a positive impact, regardless of beliefs, positive impact, and that you want to do more for yourself and do more for others. And as you do more for yourself, it gives you the opportunity to do more for others. When Venus was talking at that 10X lady, she was talking about how discipline is freedom. And I think that has really been something for me to continue to reflect on, but also utilize and believe and implement into my life, because as we continue to do more for ourselves, it truly opens the doors for you to have the life that you want, but then you also have that opportunity to do more for others. And that's the audience that I want. I want people that want to do more, but sometimes you have to start with you first. And so for me, it's those people that also haven't ever felt like they are enough. Like, I've been in that boat for most of my life, which was actually part of this year. I hit a certain age, which we're not going to hit about this year, but it really was a true reflection of realizing how much I haven't stepped into my own self and allowed myself to love who I am. And so I think that would be another part of my audience. I love working with women. While the shoe is for everybody, my desire is to help encourage women, especially those that have never felt like enough. I want you to know you are, and I want you to believe that is your core. So I think that's, yeah.
I love it. I love it. Maybe there's even an opportunity in which, Alex did this where you buy 3 books, because he was selling his book, buy 3 books so that you can give 2 away. So maybe there's even, there's a campaign around that of, hey, buy 2 pairs of shoes and give one to somebody else who needs it, that you feel just needs that extra love, that remembers every time they put on that shoe that it's their opportunity to continue moving forward, and they aren't alone, and that they are cared for, and that they are walking with God, love, whatever people are in.
Right.
And then, me being an empowerment coach, that's what you also desire, is to empower others. So where can people find you online?
Shoe specific is soul, and soulful as in like the soul of a shoe. But I do have
S-O-L.
Sorry. S-O-L-E, or F-U-L. Anyway, I have a link tree as well. It's Angela Skaff, which is probably the easiest because it does have all my socials and those websites on there as well. Otherwise, Instagram is Angela_Era, A-R-A, _ Skaff. Facebook is the same, Angela Era Skaff, and those are probably the best ways to connect. I would love to connect with anybody who wants to do more with their life. So
I love that. Yes, so by purchasing this shoe, it is a gift to yourself, everyone. It's helping out a fellow wonderful human being. Angela is a little shy still when it comes to selling. I don't know if anybody else picked up on that, but I definitely do. So just like, if you are and you want to, also just remember that the more money that we are able to generate, the more we are able to help others.
yes, sure.
That is because I have worked through a ton of financial head crap that still pops up. And, it's like, no, it's not about me. It's actually about others. And then that allows me to move forward. So that would be a little just piece of advice to you and to others. If you believe in what you're selling, and girl, like I believe in what you're selling. So I'm certainly that you do, because the story, the brand, the shoe, I can't wait to put it on my foot. Colors, all of that behind it. I can't wait. So audience, I keep asking this woman to get up a website about her awesomeness. She hasn't done it yet. So let's hold her accountable, shall we?
Yes.
To make it, and then we could start to get affiliates, like I said, for you to sell the shoe and all the other stuff around it. Any closing remarks?
I really appreciate the honor to be here, and I just want to thank you. And as we all continue to move forward, just remember that you can design your life, and that's really what I'm trying to do as well. And I would welcome you to join me in your journey.
Well, Angela, thank you so much for being on today. Love the story, love everything that you're doing. I am here for you, girl. I hope the rest of your Saturday is absolutely amazing.